So I'm live in the place to be. It's Joel Cookie, the renderee. What's happening, people? I hope you're well. I hope you're good. Yeah, man. How are you guys getting on? Shout out to my TikTok crew. I'm trying to get this TikTok smashed tonight, so let's get this liked up, man. I want to beat my record that I got last time on TikTok. I think it was 1500 or something. 2K? Ooh, might have been. Well, let's try get 5,000. I know that's a lot, right? But let's get 5,000. That'll be good. I'll be buzzing with that, to be honest. But yeah, live on the TikTok, live on the Facebook, live on the YouTube. So yeah, just want to see what's going on, man. How are you guys getting on? I haven't really got much of a oh god, wrong eye. It's in reverse, isn't it, on camera? I haven't really got much of a genre really for tonight because I've just been flat out with work. What the fuck is that under my eye? Oh, a little special lending. Ah, fuck me. What is that? Got it. Bit of base coat on me hook. So yeah, I've been flat out, man. Thanks a lot. Yes, she brings in the provisions for me all the time. Top spread cup. Have you got one of them? Should get one if you're a top spread. So she brings in the brews and she brings in the Lion Bar. Woo! Anyway, yeah, man. Listen, I've been flat out, guys, this week. I've been really busy. I've been trying to get this bungalow. Got my eyes, man. I'm tired. Been trying to get this bungalow done. So today I broke it. Well, I broke it back of a day, but today more or less, I've prepped everything. I just want to do a little bit of work on the plinths. That's it that I need to do. But other than that, I've had a great week. I'm gonna have it finished this week, over at line and done and dusted. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll have a full video out on the, what happened and how I did it and stuff like that and what I've done. So let me just put this over here. A bit better there. Oh yeah, that's better. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh yes, Mark Neeson chucked me into Travel Talk. Thanks, man. Cheers for that. Appreciate it big time. It's good to get people on from all different groups that we're part of. So yeah, I'm going to I just want to touch on a little thing. I shared a video into Travel Talk yesterday, or I think it was yesterday or the day before. It might have been probably the day before, I think. And it was just about like people who were worried about, with work and stuff, getting work. And some people have been saying that they're not winning any jobs and, they feel like they're getting undercut a lot. And I put a video in there. So go on Travel Talk and have a look. I kind of shared my insight into it and shared some information to you guys about, like, I just feel like when you go self-employed and that, yeah, like when you, try to fix this. When you go self-employed and, you work for yourself and you're marketing your own company and you want to have your own name and your own brand and stuff like that, it's like there's more to it than just that. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot more to it than just literally making a name up and, being a good plasterer or a good renderer. You need to know more than that. You need to be doing a lot more than that. It's like when you go self-employed, you start your own brand and your own company up. You don't just take on them hats, you know what I mean? You take on the hat of marketing, you take on the hat of pricing jobs up. You've got to manage, if you have a couple of subbies or something like that, you have to manage them. You have to do scheduling. You have to book appointments and viewings. You have to go price jobs up. You have to order materials. You have to sort out the waste from the jobs. There's just so many things, right, that like go into being, self-employed, being your own business. There's so many things that go into it. And yeah, I just think there's a big massive. There's a big massive like. I don't know, like it looks all golden and that, doesn't it? When you look at people who are self-employed, you look at it and you think, oh, people who've got their own businesses, you think it's golden. You think, oh, look at that, it must be killing it. But honestly, guys, it's a lot harder than it looks. You know what I mean? So these people who are smashing it, and you see them doing well, you know, I look at them all on Instagram and stuff like that, and you know, good on them, man. But I know how hard it is, so I'm buzzing for them. I'm proud of people who do that, because I know how hard it is. So it's just one of them. But I think one of the big things that people do struggle with is actually, you know, getting the actual work, like, and that's something where a lot of people are behind. You know what I mean, as far as marketing goals, as far as you know, pricing up jobs, going out to look at them, and you know, being in the hat. It's like for a long time, right? I'll tell you what it is, guys. I'm gonna let you into some little secrets here, because I've done this, mate. I've been through it. I've been through mill, so I'm gonna tell you some secrets on it, some tips on that. What it is, yeah. You want to get away from the fact of being in the hat, man. Like I don't want to price you everyone else. Like that's the thing, guys. Yeah, you wanna get away from that part. You know what I mean? You want to get away from being like just another number, just being another person to come round and look. It's you need to get away from it. And I think I've had a lot of tire kickers through Facebook. You little bell. I've had a lot of I've had a lot of jobs through Facebook when I first started out, where I'd go look at ceilings, or I'd go look at like random patches and jobs and stuff. I used to look at them all, do you know what I mean? And I realized that you know, although they fill a little void, they're not really great paying jobs, not really, you know, the type of project that I want to do. It's just, I'm just scattering everything. I'm just putting my feelers everywhere. And, you know, if I get a little bite, I'll go jump on it. But half of the time they don't take the bait, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. So I just feel like, I think it's only right that we share this information with you. Do you know what I mean? Share this information with you, and, you know, hopefully it'll help you out. Do you know what I mean? But yo, guys, yeah, big shout out. A lot of you are saying, all right, man. Good to see you. I'll give you a couple of you a shout out, man. Eric, big man, good to see you. Eric's on live tomorrow as well on Ask the Plasterer. He's on tomorrow on YouTube. I'll be watching that. Make sure you guys jump on that as well tomorrow. Stuart Roberts, good to see you, mate. Good evening, pal. He's the gaffer of Trial Talk. He's jumped on, giving us some love, top man. And what's called it? What's this guy about Gucci hats and that? Yeah, Smith on TikTok just tried to smash me. No, not smash me. Tried to trick me with a little thing there. what do I think about mast debating? He said, but I read it and clicked straight away. I'm into that kind of crack. I get it. Good lad. What? You don't get it. You don't get it. She don't get it. Mast. He said, "What do I think about mass debating?"
Oh, okay.
Oh, you get it.
I get it.
She's pregnant. She's allowed to have a baby head on her. Don't worry about it. Shut up, man. Shut up, yo. Cat's kicking off. Go back upstairs to sleep, you sauce. Get your son off. But yeah, Martin, good to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on. Yeah, so a lot, like I say, lots of things, man. Lots of things, and I feel like I'm gonna share this information with you, mate. I'm not bothered about hiding it. It's the thing is, right? I don't care about competition, mate. Like, I think it's healthy. I think the more people that are like leveled up in our game, it just makes our industry look better. Do you know what I mean? And I've got a lot of people out there who I probably used to look up to, or not look up to, but look to as like, yeah, they're doing well, they're good renderers and that. They don't even like my content because they see that I've excelled at what I'm doing with it, and they don't, you know, what we're doing. So I must be doing something right. You know what I mean? To have a couple of haters about. So anyway, fuck them lot. What it is, guys, I'm gonna give you some tips. and give you some tricks. So where do I start? I think number one thing what people don't do that they should do, share more content. Share more content, definitely. What's this here? Sorry, I just keep getting distracted by comments. I'm gonna have to turn them off in a minute. Good evening. Hey up, mate. Kept that one quiet about expecting a baby. Congrats. Cheers, Stuart. Yeah, I'm expecting a little girl, man. A little baby girl in July. So I can't wait. I'm buzzing, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But anyhow, let's check this out. When it comes to getting yourself out there, getting seen, there's so many different things I could talk about. I don't want to be here all night telling you all different ways, but I need to definitely get it all on a video. But the reality is this, yeah, it's all about content now, social media. That's what it's about. And even just now, it's been for the last few years. It's been social media. If you think about it, everyone uses social media in some form, don't they? They all use social media. So people use Facebook. I'd say my generation's more Facebook. I'm 37, so I reckon anyone who goes down to like 33, 34 upwards to, maybe 50, 60, even 60-year-olds are on Facebook. I believe that market right there, right, is like you've got to understand at 30 upwards, people are looking at houses now, aren't they? They're looking at, probably get the first property, or, they're probably getting married or having kids, so they might need to extend, and they might need to, build an extension, or they might want the full house redoing, whatever. I've often worked out like that's the age there, mate. Stop asking to come live with me. That's the age there, right? That like you really want to be looking at, you know what I mean, as far as your customers, that age upwards, really. A lot of my customers are really old, but they are on Facebook. It's unbelievable. They're actually on Facebook. But yeah, social media, Facebook, not so much Instagram. I think Instagram looks nice, to get a few thousand followers. It looks good. And, you can put some pictures on there. But let's be honest, for me, this is going off my experience. Nothing really comes to fruition now. I've had lots of people. I have lots of people, message me about jobs, but I never actually had anything. I don't think I've done a job from an Instagram inquiry, like being deadly serious with. I don't think I've had one. But Facebook, I've had plenty from Facebook, and a lot of them I've had from like referrals. And then like my website, I think your website's such a big thing, and that's such one of the main things. A lot of people don't even have websites these days. So if I look at some plasterers who are on here, because I do check people out, you know what I mean? I like to look at what they do and stuff like that. And not a lot of people have websites, and the ones that I have seen, I've got poor ones as well. So it's like, I'm not saying my website's the best. The one I've got now isn't, but it's so important to have a good website. So as a tradesperson, it's important to have a good website. It's important, right? If on your social media, you can share videos of yourself, or it sounds naughty, I've done it, videos of yourself. If you can share, right, videos of your projects, you explaining what you're doing on your projects, going through your jobs, and talking about your products, talking about the things you're using, like your machines and all that kind of stuff, or your tools, your trowels, why you're doing this, why you're doing that. If you can do all that, right, it's like you're already reassuring people, potential customers, you're reassuring them already that you are like, you know what you're doing, you know what you're on about, and that's what it is. And I think a lot of people don't want to do that. And I know a few other people commented going, oh, well, it's all about, referral. It's all about word of mouth, and, you do a good job, and you get onto your next one. You're on as good as your last job and stuff like that, which I appreciate all of that kind of stuff. But in this day and age, right, it's not even about like, great, whatever, you get referred. That's great. I get referred for jobs. You get like people who you know, might know you and go like, yeah, get you a job. But the best ones I found are people who are actually into my content. They're the best ones. They're the best jobs, man, because they never question the price, and that don't mean you can rip them off. What I'm trying to say is, end of the day, you can earn more money because they know you're a specialist, and I charge specialist prices. I don't charge like everyone else. I've know what people charges, and I don't price like them. It's more, and the reality is, it's not because I'm just trying to be a tricky geezer. The reality is, I'm a specialist in what I do. That's what I do. So I put the content out there to help people understand, more about rendering. And it probably helps other people as well, other renderers. If I don't work all over the country, but people from all over the country watch my content. They all do. And, they say stuff. And is that me?
What?
On the phone?
No.
Oh, fuck, I could hear something. Sorry. Yeah, so it probably helps them, but it's all about educating them. Do you know what I mean? So when I get my customers who go like that, like, mate, I watched your videos. I watched your videos on YouTube. I've watched your videos on your Instagram. I watched your videos on your TikTok. These are things that people are saying to me, and they're usually the ones who become the customers. And the reality is because they've already bonded with me. They bonded with me without me even actually meeting them. Do you know what I mean? They bonded with me without even meeting them. They already know straight away. It's like, fucking, that's what it is, isn't it? They want to they want to use you because they've watched you, they've studied you. Everyone who's getting something done which is expensive, like especially rendering, or if you're getting some at top end on like an extension, like these people who loft conversions and builders and that, it's like, man, if they in Leeds started sharing more stuff and content, they'd absolutely take over. You know what I mean? They'd kill it. So yeah, I think for you guys, anyone out there who wants to grow the business and get more seen and not worry about ever being quiet and trying to pull in better quality jobs, I think it's down to your content, man. You need to share more content, more videos, more information, give more information away. Even in stuff like where I see it all the time in our industry, it's so far behind. But if you look right at like, I'm going to be going too deep for people if I start going into all that sector. Yeah, it's too much. But yeah, I think like when you look at the rendering, plastering businesses, our industry as a whole, it's behind the times. It's behind the times. It's only we're like a little bit behind everyone else. And I'm not just about trades and just trades. I'm about in general business. So I think I'm glad that I'm part of Predator. Sorry, I just reading something then. I'm proud to be part of Predator and everything that's going on there. To bring it into the more modern, into the future of what it is now, where we're going to be showing you stuff that we're doing. We're going to be showing you our machines. We're going to be doing opening days where you can come down and use a machine and use a certain product, and even EcoRend and Baumit, and they're all open to showing you guys how stuff works, and they want to promote stuff like that. Like that's never really happened in our industry. Do you know what I mean? Before, back in the day, no one ever did anything like that. And all of a sudden now everyone's doing it, doing opening days, training days and demo days, and the manufacturers are getting on it. So yeah, I just feel like everything about this industry is just going to be getting better. I feel like you need to jump on it, man. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Get on it. But yeah, what have we got here? I've been getting loads of questions through, and I haven't read none of them. I've just been rabbiting on non-stop then, Anna. Right, let me answer some questions. Depends how you value yourself. I know that, but a lot of people as well, when it comes to valuing yourself, a lot of people may, let's be honest, a lot of people big themselves up too much, don't they? And they think they really are worth, top money when they're not. They're not really that good. You know what I mean? I've hired people like that before, and some people might even say about me, "You're not even that good," and this and that. It's up to them, innit? It's their opinion, but I don't think I'm the best at what I do out there. I think there's people there. I know there's people who are better than me. But yeah, you're right. I do charge what I feel like my value is. But then again, I'm working for myself. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if someone comes to work for me, they're asking for a lot of money and they can't really do much. So, and I'm not on about volume, I'm on about skill set. You know, so yeah, you're right. Value is something, but how can we judge that? Do you know what I mean? It's mad. You know, someone's asked me what I think is a fair day rate. I don't know what a fair day rate is, mate. It depends who you are, depends what you do, depends what your overheads are. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Commander G, I mate, can you recommend a machine wanting to push on this summer and do more? So, mate, I'll be honest with you, me and Wayne Cox and a few other people are all using the Optimix 10 rendering machine from Predator. And the reality is, right, this is just a conveying machine where you mix up and pour it in. I used it today. I sprayed a gable end by myself today. Only on a bungalow, so gable end like it were a big massive house dinner. Just on a bungalow today. I did that and, you know, ruled it up and power flowed it up myself today. So, yeah, I'm really liking using that machine. I haven't used my big machines for a while now. I actually used the Sprinter the other day, but I haven't really used a K4 or anything like that recently. I've just been getting on with that, and plus it's good for top coating as well. So I use my Optimix 10 for top coating as well, so basing on top. So yeah, I recommend that. I think it's easier for anyone to learn to use. Its price is not that expensive. It's $4,500 plus VAT. You can pick it up yourself, put it in your truck. I put it in my truck by myself all the time. I set it up myself. I can use that machine all day by myself. So yeah, 2 days this week I've used it, and I've done what, 2 days of spraying. I've done basically the back and the side. Oh, I've done all the bungalow. I've done all the bungalow. I've done all of it. I've only got a skim coat to put on the back tomorrow, but I've literally boxed it off by myself and an Optimix, and I'll top coat it in about, I'll be honest with you, once I've taped it all up, I'll probably top coat that full house in probably 2 hours. It'll take me 2 hours. It'll fly on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Commander G, my Optimix 10. That's what I recommend. And if you want to buy one, inbox me. Or if you want to see one in action, inbox me. And if you want to be taught how to do a little bit of rendering with it as well, 2nd of June, come to Predator HQ in Bradford. I'll be doing a training day there. I'll be doing a demo day. I'm going to be showing everyone how to, you know, work with the material through the Optimix 10. And also I'll be showing you other machines that we've got. So it's going to be a good day. There's going to be some freebies, some goodies, bits and bats for everyone to have. So yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. Yeah, it's going to be good. What's this? I've got loads of messages on TikTok. Wait there, right there. 1 second. I've got a couple of things here. I've got a comment from Steve Clements there. Hey, I didn't know I could do that on this software. That's class. Let me have a look. What's your opinion on buffalo sauce? Leave it out. Any ideas how to get TC15 off Indian Stone Flags pal? Apprentice walk through it. Yeah, that is it. The Coletta 4, mate, is the same as the K4. I think it's a good machine. Yeah, really good machine. Any ideas how to get TC15? Mate, there's a stomach called Ethics Gold, a thing called Ethics Gold that you can buy. Google it, Ethics Gold, and basically that gets think of anything. And yeah, but it should come up all right with some stripper or tapes or acid. Anyway, if you get a powerful jet wash as well, I've never really had it stain me. It always comes off all right. But yeah, Wes Brown, is that you? You know what, mate? Wes Brown, is that you? I'm a fucking better player than him, mate. He was shit, wasn't he? What, you think he's fit? Wes Brown, yeah. Fitter than me?
No, you look the same, don't you?
Oh God! What's your advice to an apprentice who's just labouring? What would you like to see attitude-wise? Wow, good question, my man. Really good question. So, Kieran, I reckon for a labourer, you want to do this. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I think if you want to be a good labourer and you want to get you in good tension, good footing in, good under, you know, your gaffers buzzing with you and stuff like that. Listen, timekeeping, You need to be on time. You need to be punctual. You need to work hard, always be busy, always, don't be on your phone and stuff like that, messing about on TikTok. You want to be, grafting. And basically, you want to get to the point where whoever you're grafting with, so if you're working with me, you want to get to the point where you're doing stuff that I'd want to do. So, like, if I'm going to need a spat in a minute, if you just go like, oh, there's your spat, mate. Stuff like that we notice. Do you know what I mean? If I'm thinking, that thing over there could do with a clean, and you go clean it, like that's the kind of thing. So use your initiative. That's called use your initiative. Try and think ahead. Do you know what I mean? Don't be too busy. Don't be trying to run around doing everything. But just use your head. Use your logic. Initiative. It's called. Use that, and you'll be all right, mate. Turn up on time. Work hard. Keep off your phone, and use your initiative. You'll be fine, mate. You'll do well. And good man for asking as well.
Answer Jay about how you go to the open day.
Where's that on
TikTok?
A bit
further down.
Yeah, I can see it. Bam. So, Jay, what's the score with Predator Open Day, mate? Is it just turn up and get involved? If you want to come to the opening day, it's better if you can, because if the numbers start getting mad, it's one of them where we're probably going to struggle to get people in. We've had a lot of interest on it. So the best thing to do, Jay, is to inbox me and I can put you down. I can put your name down on the list and that, and you can be sorted. The last thing we want is to have like literally, the world of people turning up to it. I'm saying that. Watch about 2 people turn up. But yeah, I'd rather have some names down. I know that people have been telling Si and everyone like that at Predator and Dave and at Director to go in. So I know that, do you know what I mean? But the reality is I want to know exactly the amount of numbers. So I can accommodate for everyone, really. Also, we're going to be giving goodies away. There's going to be some, some giveaways and some food and drinks and all that. So the reality is, if we can get a number in mind, that's better for everybody, you know what I mean? So make it a good day. It's going to be a good day anyway. It's going to be sick. I know it is. I can't wait. I just want to meet people, me. That's all I want to do. I want to meet as many people as I can. So if you are in the area or you want to make it down, 2nd of June, get you sent there. Like I say, it'd be good to meet as many people as possible, really, and show you some bits and bats. What you think about second-hand machines? What do I think about second-hand machines? I think they're all right if you've got them off of someone who's looked after it. There's some dogs out there, don't get me wrong, but there's some good machines as well. So yeah, not wrong with a second-hand machine, mate. Anyway, even if you get a second-hand machine, you can always just get it serviced. So to send it off and get it serviced. We do them at Predator as well. We service every machine. So if you want one doing, send it over to us in Bradford, mate, and we'll get it serviced up for you. Have you spraying again? But yeah, evening, Joel. Got a Graco gun for the top coating, using it 3-bar pressure, but the finish is a bit more textured, not as smooth as hand applied. Can you give me a few tips? So, Steve, I've got a good tip for you right here, my pal. 3-bar ain't enough. 3-bar ain't enough, bro. So, generally, silicone, you're looking at 4.5, 5-bar is like, that'll be nice, Steve. That'll be nice. If you can get it like that, it'll be nice. But yeah, that's what you need to do. 3-bar, it's not enough air. So when it's getting to the end of the gun, because there's enough air forcing it out, it's kind of like this clumping together. That's what it's doing. So that's why you're getting a bigger chunks and stuff like that. It's just a bit more air, a bit more bar, another bar and a half, 2-bar on that. You'd be nice. Our thin coat setup we've got now with a speedy spray, it runs at around 5. It runs around 5-bar. Constantly on that compressor, and it's nice, you know what I mean? It leaves a good finish. So yeah, you just need to get a better compressor, mate. That's all. But yeah, the Graco gun for top coating is a good gun. Yeah, I love it. I ain't got one anymore. I give it to Stuart. I give my last one to Stuart. I give one of my other hoppers to another guy who got his van broken into. So I had 2 Graco setups. I had 2 Graco hoppers and 2 compressors, 2 airlines. I had 2 of everything. And basically, I give one to a fella who, his van got broken into, and then I give one to Stuart when he come up for spraying his car, because he's never had one, like, and he didn't know where to go with himself. So I just said, you know what, mate, I don't need it anymore, and there's no other person I'd rather give it to than him, to tell you the truth. So yeah, I give it to Stuart, and he's cracking on with his corks all with that now. So that's it. So Steve, matey, just get you sent a new compressor. You can get a 3 horsepower 50 litre now. I know people might say it's not enough, but believe me, it's enough. I've used that on plenty of thin coat jobs, and it's been enough. When it comes to Corksol coatings, I know that they ask you to use a 100 litre one as well. I think it is something like that. But with Corksol, it's so much lighter than silicone. You could get away with spraying at 3 bar. You know what I mean? Like you could do, because it's that light. So again, obviously more rare the better, but is what it is. So I hope that helps you, Steve, matey. Right, Morgan Wiley. Hi, Joel. Hope you're well. Started making my first move to making my own plastering company. Any advice? God, mate, how long have you got? Morgan, how long have you got, mate? So tell you the truth, Morgan, I'm actually going to be doing some mentoring stuff as well coming up soon. I'm going to be offering that. So I think, you know, there's some basics that you will need to do. And then there's some stuff that really isn't as important as, you know, other things. But yeah, if you're, you know, going on your own to do your plastering company, good on you, mate. And I wish you the best of luck. But yeah, it's, I'd say from now on, this day on, I don't know if you do, but start documenting everything you do via social media. So start putting pictures up, start putting videos up, start explaining to your potential customers what you do. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Do that is number one thing, because you won't have your plastering company long if you ain't marketing. So there you go. Share some content, share some information, and you'll be just right, my pal. Warren Home, love your content and knowledge, mate. Cheers, pal. Today I'm a little bit edgy. I'm a little bit tired today. I'm a little bit this week. I say this week. It's only been 2 days, but it's been. Yeah, it's mad. It's been I've grafted the last 2 days. It's been hard. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. But yeah, what's this one here? Did you see my post about the exact time for plastering local lads to Bristol? Sorry, mate. No, I don't even understand that, to be fair. What do you mean, my man? Vote for Muffin Ali Green Party tomorrow for Heralds and Gipton. I hope this comment is okay. He's on my TikTok. She's sound this last though. Geordie. Yeah. Yeah, we are actually voting Green Party as well, to be fair, in Leeds. We're in Woodhouse, LS6. So yeah, we'll we're vote. I think we're voting Green. Are you voting Green Party? She's voting Green Party. I don't even know, me, mate. But yeah, is what it is, isn't it? Legendary. Evening, Joel. Hope you're well, matey. I'm good. Good to see you. Thanks for watching, man. I'm great. But yeah, legendary. She said legendary. Anyone got any questions for me? I need to start proper doing these lives, right? Like planning them in. Would you guys like to see me do some interviews as well? Do you think you guys would like to see me do some interviews with some people as well, some other plasterers, some other renderers, or some other business people, really? Because I reckon there's a lot of people out there who've got good information and knowledge to share, you know. I do think they have.
Question here. Any ideas how to get TC15 off Indian stone flags?
I've answered that.
You answered that?
Yeah, I've answered that. How's work going, pal? You know what, mate? Work's going well. I've had some good jobs on. Had a little bit of a sticky patch at the beginning of the year, to be fair, but I feel like I'm coming out of it now. Well, I am coming out of it now. yeah, I've got some nice jobs lined up. I've got some good jobs booked in and lined up to do. But yeah, it's one of them, man. It's always all right. You know what I mean? It's always all right. I'm never really stressed about much things, to be honest with you. But cheers for asking, my pal. Northern Carp Freaks, sick guy, man. Used to do fishing. I used to like a bit of fishing. It's a plaster retarder, £20 for 30 mixes. Oh, exact. Oh, extra time, not extra time, not exact time for plastering local lads to Bristol. It's a plaster retarder. Sorry, £20 for 30 mixes. I don't know what that is. I've used the what's called extra time. I've used extra time, and I thought it was class. It was really good gear. To be fair, I could chuck on some right sets with that. It was well good. But yeah, I don't really do much plastering anymore. I'm not really into that. Hard work that skimming business, mate. Yeah, people are unaware of the tax implications on how to be tax efficient in this industry. Listen, that is deep, right? That is deep. I know what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people on here, like, no disrespect to people who are in trade and that, but a lot of people that run out of price a job up, never mind do taxes part of it. So, you know, it's hard, isn't it? We need to educate people on it. Do you know what I mean? So, Wayne Cox, can you use flakes in eco and mono? I guess you can, Wayne, but do you know what it is? I don't really use accelerators at all. Someone asked me this the other day. They said, "What do you do? Do you use?" I think it was Cyan that actually. We were talking about machines and doses and stuff like that on machines and stuff. And I don't use anything like it. I have used them, but like it's not something that I really want to use day in, day out. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah, I don't really use it, man. Like accelerators and retarders and stuff like that. Not on rendering, I don't really use it, mate. I'd rather the spray later on in day and scratch it back in morning, or really spray really early and get on in afternoon. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'd like to do, depending on what gear I'm using as well, Wayne. You know what I mean? But I think with some people, they use it on every single job just to get it whacked on and rolled off and done. And fair enough, you know what I mean, if that's why they want to do it. But for me, it's like, it's just adding more complications in. What if I put a bit too much in and it goes rock hard? You know what I mean? Or what if I thought I've put a lot in, right, and I haven't put a lot in. And I know they can dose it and gauge it, but sometimes it's not right, you know what I mean? Depending on water as well and everything like that. There's a lot of factors in it. I'd rather just use the gear I was intended to use me. I know that manufacturers provide accelerators and stuff, but for me, it's just one of them. I'm not really down with it, man. But yeah, if you've got a little panel, yeah, get it chucked in. You don't care how long it takes to go off. Do you want it to shoot off? But yeah. But like I say, if you're doing it tomorrow and you're mixing up, and that, you'll know what you're putting in a bag, won't you? Yeah. So when would you do the same day finish on render? So for me, when it comes to same day finishes, right? And you're talking about monoculture, aren't you? So for me, it's like, it sounds mad, right? But Weber is good for the same day. I've even done same day with Faser Koosh as well. I know people have said that it's a slow setter. I think for me, I've put it on before. Faser Koosh, and in morning I've got it off in the afternoon. When it comes to Weber, it's known to be a quick setter in it. Do you know what I mean? So the reality is, for me, I always just put that on it morning and scratch in the afternoon, but only on certain jobs. So yeah, someone's asking when would you do same day? For monos, it's kind of like, just depends what job it is. Do you know what I mean? Generally, if I'm doing a full house, I'll just do next day. You know what I mean? I'll spray in afternoon, bar back in morning, spray in afternoon, bar back in morning, and that's how I'd roll. You know what I mean? On a monocooled house. Like I say, I'm not a big fan of accelerators and stuff, but I have used them. I have used them when you have got one wall to do, and it's like it's pointless hanging about, and you not care if it shoots off anyway. I've used them then, but yeah, I'm not really into them. So how many days are we leaving base coat prior to priming? So it depends, man. As soon as it goes pale, get it primered up. As soon as it goes pale, get it primered up. So the walls that I put on yesterday, today are ready to prime. Like, they were ready to go. Do you know what I mean? The walls that I put on today was already turning light grey when I was leaving. So the top half of the gable was turning light grey when I was leaving. So I know tomorrow that'll be more or less ready to prime up. So tomorrow I'm going to finish the back wall and I'm going to get onto the plinth, and I know then Friday I can spray the top coat. So I'll be primering it and spraying top coat same day. I know people say that, you know, you should primer it and then leave it again. It's like, end of the day, mate, it's dry, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's not going nowhere. So yeah, I'll just get on it, mate. But yeah, God, today I just didn't drink enough water, didn't eat enough food, didn't eat out at work today all day. Nothing. And that's not like me. Big unit like this. Need some calories to get around job, you know. Can't be, you know what I mean? Oh, we've got a juicy one here from a man called Danny on YouTube. Can't beat a Lion Bar, you know. Oof. Right, let me check this out. Jay has asked me, do you have your own scaffolder, etc., or just hire one for every job? So, mate, I pay a scaffolder for every job. That's it. Just easier. When I've had tower scaffolds before, but I don't like working off tower scaffolds. They're rubbish. So yeah, I just get a scaffolder in me and just pass it on to the customer. It's for them to sort it out. I just get it. So I just line it up and I sort it out. That's it. Best way. Right, geezer. Danny, I'm trying to generate more rendering jobs, specifically Finco work, really in my area. Getting a few in now. How was that time for you generating rendering work you want? How long did it take, etc.? So it's hard to put, Danny. It's hard to put an exact time on how long it took me. I couldn't tell you because I don't document that. But I'll tell you something, Danny. Yeah, this is what's happening. Everything that I pushed is basically what I got into. So when I had cut plastering before, the company that failed, and a long time ago, another story, another day. That company, right? I started out as a domestic plasterer. I used to push domestic plastering. So all you'd ever see me doing on my Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that, you'd be seeing me plastering bedrooms, you'd see me plastering houses. So what did I get? More plastering of bedrooms, more plastering of houses, you know, on that type of scale. And then when I wanted to do commercial work, I got a better website built and I started then documenting every little bit of commercial job I did, and my language changed to more commercial language. So I changed everything that I was doing to that, stopped getting domestic work, started getting commercial work. So you're guessing you're probably guessing what I'm going to say. If you go to my social media now, you'll just see me at EcoRend, you'll see me, you know, spraying render, you'll see me talking about Finco, why Finco's better than all the other renders. You'll see me spraying, you know. So you get me drift. If you want to get more of that type of work, you've got to document more. You've got to share more content on it. You've got to talk about it. You've got to educate people on it. That is what you've got to do. So it's all about education, mate. If you can educate your potential customers with what you want to do, they're going to come to you. I don't get no one asking me to plaster a bedroom anymore because they think I don't do it. And to tell you the truth, I don't want to do it. But yeah, you got to educate people on what you do, and they'll come to you, and there you go. That's it. So that's my advice to you. If you want to do more work, more Finco specifically, you need to talk about Finco. I actually get customers saying to me, "Whoa, I don't want mono." You got options. You got monocouche. You can do sand and cement. You can do these are different types of renders. Go no. They go, Joel, no. I don't want to. I want the one that you said. Is it Finco? And customers actually say that to me. Finco, you said Finco. And I'm like, what do you mean? I said, on your video I watched, you said Finco. I want that one. That's what they say to me. And I've actually had people say that to me. Honestly, it's mad. It's like they literally watch my videos and then come to me and say, you said in this video, this was the best render. This is the one I want. This is the one. Can you do that for me? That's what they want. So, Danny, talk about what you want. Share the content on what you want, and you'll get it, mate. That's how it goes. Sounds like I'm talking about the fucking magic book. What's it called? The Secret, yeah, where you talk it into thingy. Talk it into existence, but this ain't no secret or magic, mate. This is just like, it's straight up logical. This is logic, mate. If you educate people and potential customers and show them what you actually do and why they should, what you're good at, and they kind of make their own mind up. Like, yo, that's that Danny. He does that thin coat. Wherever you're from, I don't know, mate, but they'll just be like, yeah, boom, that's that kiddo I seen. He shared some videos about that. He actually showed a job down the road from us. Yeah, let's ring him. Do you know what I mean? And that's how you get your work. That's how you get into, specializing in something. So, yeah, I've learned that from you and a few others. I'm on that track on my website, just in that transferring process. That's it. That's it, mate. Just do it subtly. So, on that, Danny, mate, I'm glad that you did learn something from it. That's why I do these videos and these lives and that on my YouTube. So people like you, I want to help people, mate. And that's good. I'm glad you said that, man. But that's what it is. It's gradually transferring. So my website, Rendervate website, yeah. So you got to imagine this. I know I wanted to be a renderer. So check this out. I just want to do rendering, me. I don't want to do plastering. I don't want to do anything else. I just love rendering. That's all I want to do. I like being outdoors. I like being on the scaffolding. I like using machines. I like the products. That's all I want to do, yeah. So my website, when I first did Rendervate 1, I had on there that I did plastering, I did dry lining, I had all that stuff on there because I was trying to blanket still. But this is just a subconscious thing. This is always something in my head because I've always done that, thinking, yeah, but I know better because I'm educated in that marketing mindset and world. I'm educated in it. So again, I'm looking at my thing and I'm thinking, you've got too many things on here. So next thing you know, I've deleted the dry lining, I've deleted the screening, I've deleted the thingy. Yeah, boom, there you go. And then from there, I go on to, nah, man, I still don't want to do some of these things. I don't want to do no plastering and that. So next thing you know, deleted it, boom. If you go on a website now, it just says that straight up, I just do rendering, mate. That's it. That's all I want to do. So why am I trying to push something else if I don't want to do it? So anything I do now on my website is just rendering. That's it. Like rendering. That's it. Contact me if you want rendering. That's it. Buzzing. But yeah, of course I'm a Leeds lad. Can't you tell by accent, mate? Straight up. JP, how did you go on doing refurbs? Wasn't you having a go on them last year? Yeah, so I've done a few refurbs, mate, and I'll be honest with you, I earned some good dough from doing them refurbs, Jay. But I'll be honest, fun-wise, it just wasn't. There's a lot of headache in it, you know what I mean? I just felt like it was more hassle than it's worth. Like for me, what I'm doing now is easy. You know what I mean? This is easy. It's nice. It's not even just that it's easy for me because I know it's a tough job, but I enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Like I enjoy what I'm doing every day. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying it. Yeah, man. If someone's like with plastering and that, it's like with plastering and that, I just felt like I'm inside. I'm restricted. These people, you gotta watch out properly. People's property and stuff. I just thought, nah, too much shit around this. So yeah, I got rid of that, and yeah, it was just a madness. But yeah, it's rendering for me and being outdoors and then learning about machines, doing machines, learning about the products. For me, it's just rendering is the one, man. Like I could do it. I could work in this industry. I'm going to work in this industry now. Like that's me. You know what I mean? I'm going to work in this industry. I don't know if it's just going to be being a renderer or if I'm going to go into actually, doing more stuff as far as, sales, marketing. Maybe for that, I might do that because, I know a lot about it. So, yeah, man, marching on together, my pal. Let's see what this new manager can do. Allardyce, yeah. We'll probably stay up, though. I hope so, anyway. JP, I've got interior under my belt. I would love to do more rendering. Mate, start pushing it out there then, pal. Start getting some pictures out there. Some more videos and content on rendering when you get them little jobs in. Northern Kart Freaks, did you say you're LS16? I'm not LS16, I'm LS6. So it's right next to, well, it's in between Meanwood and Edinley, really. That's where we are. But yeah, it's good to have a few Leeds people on here buzzing. Happy days, happy days. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying the football. It's been a good season this year. It's been really good. So if Leeds stay up, it'll be even better. But as far as the title race, it's been good. Tight at the bottom, it's been good. So apart from Southampton, shit out of it. But yeah, everything else is good. But yeah, man. We are saying up, no chance from an LS9 boy. Oh my God, that's sick. Yeah, you're from the ends as well, aren't you? You're from Ellen Road and that. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right, man. Mark Neeson, I'm really wanting a Lion Bar now. Mate, Lion Bars are sick, man. That's like old school chocolate, innit? Yeah, my lass has just been buying them recently. I don't know, it's because she's pregnant. She might be like having an urge for him. Do you have an urge for him?
Yeah.
She's got an urge for him, so she keeps buying them. Natural rendering now, Vince. I hope you're well. Easy, mate. I hope you're good too. I'm fine, thanks, man. What kind of limits would you say one-man band has doing the rendering? I'll answer that in one sec. You're from Moore, yeah? All right, you're from up them sides. Oh, he's a local geezer. Yeah, I know what the Moore is. You don't need to tell me. I know you're a local geezer. All right. I know how it is. Don't want no problem with you lot up there. Stay over there. Stay on that side of the road, yeah? I know them boys up there. Trust me, I've got a few pals from up there. I'm tanning the Rocky biscuits. Oh, is that them Rocky bars? They're sick, them Rocky bars. Rocky Robbins. Oof, can't beat a Rocky Robin there on point. What kind of limits would you say a one-man band has doing the rendering? So listen, mate, it's Jay, right? The limits, right? Oh, Keka. Right, the limits, right, when it comes to rendering is this. I think you need a labourer. Fucking hell, he's there still, you. I don't know what's happening with this here. Right, stay there. So you need a labourer, right, when it comes to doing like the big areas, like big gable ends and stuff like that. That's when you need a labourer. So let's be honest. Front of an house, yeah. 20-30 meters. With my Optimix, I'm fine doing in front of an house with my Optimix. I'll put a scratch coat on it. No problem. I'll scratch a full house with Optimix. It's no problem. Do you know what I mean? Because it's only something that you'd hand apply anyway. So instead of hand applying it, you're spraying it. So I'd be more than comfortable to do that. 20-30 meters by myself. No problem. But when it comes to a gable end where you're looking at 60s, it's kind of like, I know people can do them on their own, but it's kind of breaking your back. Then you want a labourer, mate, to jump in, mix for you there, really, when you're doing the gable end. So, I think when it comes to, let's just say you've got a standard 2-bed semi, you know which type of house I'm on about, like a standard ex-council house where there's about 90 odd meters in them houses. There's 30 meters maximum on each elevation. They're lovely to do on your own. Top half, bottom half, cushy. So I'd recommend. Everyone wants chocolate now. Everyone wants a Lion Bar now. Oh God. But yeah, what it is when it comes to them type of walls and that, you know which ones I'm on about. They're easy. Do you know what I mean? You can do them by yourself. I think you can anyway. But when it comes to bigger houses that you see us doing and that, it's not worth it on your own. You just kill yourself and you'll be there for 2 years. So you might as well get, a labourer in to help you out. And that's what I've got. I've got a flexible labourer. I've got a labourer who works for me now who's very flexible. He's yeah, he's come in and out as a need, you know what I mean? So, and he's good at cleaning. He does all cleaning at the ends and stuff. He's good at hacking off. So he's bang on with all that stuff, and he helps put bags on machines. He's a good kid, so he works with me. So if you get someone like that who's pretty flexible, I know it's hard to find, but you know, is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, man. What have we got here? Far on the Neela Mediflex. What's a Mediflex? Is that like I've got a Neela Black Edition. I have a Neela Black Edition I think it's a Mediflex. It's a flex finishing one. It's yeah, but it's bad boy. It's a good finish. I use it, mate. I'm not, you know, even though obviously I don't really work with them guys and that, I'll still admit it. It's a good trial. That good trial. So like a 2-bed terrace, semi-detached. Yeah, all day long. So I've done a few of them, mate. They're easy to do. Like literally. Do you know what? Right before my last helped me do one before. Do you remember that house that we did? We boxed it off. I needed it right because I wanted to kill it. I wanted to put on a couple of walls.
It's because we were COVID and you weren't allowed to take anyone out.
Yeah, we were well, actually, yeah, that's what it was. We were COVID. So we had COVID, and well, we didn't have COVID, but there were COVID were about, and you weren't allowed to work with people. So I didn't have my Optimix at the time. I had my K4, and believe it or not, my last was chucking bags on K4 for me. Unbelievable, man. She chucked some bags on because obviously I could only get her in. She wasn't at work. So she come in and did it for me. She was jiggered after that. Lifting up 25 kg bags. Oh, my lass. So, yeah, she was throwing them on. And like I say, we're only me working on it. But I'd have done that with my Optimix now. So, yeah, definitely. I'd find decent labour these days, young ones. Well, my geezer who works for me, my labour is older than me. He's older than me. He's 38. And, yeah, he's cushy. You know, you want someone who, for that kind of role, you need someone who's, you know, does his own thing as well. So he does window cleaning and gardens and stuff like that. You know, he loves to come work with me, but he does his own thing as well. So it's good. I'm lucky that I found someone like that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, they are hard to find, mate. Yeah, they are. I don't know what these gold bars are, but someone needs to send me one because people are saying they're not.
What a gold bar is?
What is a gold bar?
It's like Karamak kind of like.
I don't know what one of them is.
They're not very. I don't like them.
Someone needs to send me a gold bar because I need to. Someone said they're naughty. So if someone said they're naughty, oof. Yeah, using Mediflex is a bit less flexy than the black, I think. I don't know, mate. I don't know what difference. I just know I've got a black edition one and it's nice, man. It's a good trowel, I'll be honest with you. Natural anyway, it's just me and one lad. I also have the Optimix and the Predator Light, which is chilling solo or 2-man operation. This guy knows. Listen, natural rendering on YouTube. He knows his thing, mate. He's got the setup right there. So he's got the Optimix and he's got a Predator Light. So he knows he's using both the machines. So yeah, I'm guessing using your Optimix for top coat. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think I'm going to be getting the classic, the Predator Classic. I think I'm going to be getting that next. So I think I'll be getting rid of my K4. It's more or less the same machine as my K4. But yeah, I reckon I'm going to be probably chopping out and getting that because reality is I work with Predator and, you know, that's my brand, isn't it? So it's nice to have matching stuff. I'm going to have all Predator machines and all Predator tools, so I might as well do the full Organa. So yeah, that's the way I'm heading, man. That's the way I'm heading. Yeah, Medi is medium. It makes sense that though, doesn't it? It does, yeah. I don't, but what I mean is I don't really know, mate. Like I only use it for last trowel. I don't use it for anything else, me. I'm just like, don't lay on or flatten him with it or all. It just gets used on last one across, you know what I mean? So believe how light it is still. Mad light out there. It's still daylight. Could be at Graft, man. Could be at Graft getting some more on wall. It's pure daylight out there. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know who's Jack giving it that one. Take it easy, you. But yeah. Oh man. Oh, yeah. You know, if you weren't pregnant, I'd be getting a massage tonight. You know that, right?
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant, I know, but if you want, I'd have been getting a rub down tonight, boy. Because I am. Oh, God, I'm tight, man. Holding that power floor all day like that. Hard work, that, you know. Power floating up. Boy. Putting it on walls, easiest part. Oh, got a question here. Evening, Joel. Is there any obvious fails / common faults that can occur with any of the machines? Have you had any major disasters with any jobs and machines over the years? Bloody hell, that's a right old question, that, mate. Of course, I've had so many issues. God, where do I start? Where do you want me to start? Common faults when it comes to a lot of machines is people mixing it up too thick, especially when they're starting them as well, because, you know, you kind of want to get some gear pumping through her first, you know, warm her up a bit before you start chucking something at her. So some people can get backing up on these machines, especially on the M200 and anything like the Ritmos and the Pred lights and stuff. People get backups on them because they're chucking gear in too quick. I think some are harder than others to, you know, mess up. So the K4, for example, yeah, I've never have any problems with that machine ever. No backing up, no blocking. Literally now, mate. Like, obviously she's had a little bit some backs where, you know, but these are common faults. These are something like, you know, where it's needed, you know, some electrical stuff and that, you know, someone's burnt out a connector, someone from running it too hard. But it's very rare that happens. But generally, it's backing up problems that people have on machines is where it backs up. That's where your gear's too thick and the machine can't pump it out. So what it does, it backs up the water, the mixture don't go through anymore. And that's what it is. So that's probably the main thing on a lot of machines is blockages. And when you're cleaning it out, people don't clean them out that good. So your arrows can get blocked, your gun can get blocked. So basically it just means that, you know, it's not going to work. So yeah, you need to keep your equipment clean. You need to keep your pipe clean, your gun clean. And yeah, you need to start off wet and you need to start off steady. And it still happens, you know what I mean? Like, look, this guy Jordan's just commented on TikTok saying he's been spraying years and he had a blockage today. Exactly. So he knows the score. It can happen. It does happen. It's one of the most common things, but that's just down to people not cleaning your machine out. So for me, I rather clean my own machine. I rather clean it out myself because I know then it's going to be cleaned out properly. I know that it's going to be ready to go for the next time I got to use it. So I don't really like if people clean the machine out just because they just don't know. They just don't understand the problem it's going to cause if they don't do it right. So, but yeah, other than that, fails, nothing, mate, really. I think, God, what goes? Yeah, so look, someone there, Ben just commented there. Big airline blockage, just as we set up to spray today. Exactly. So it happens. Just again, and Ben will back me up, and Jordan will back me up on this. It's just whenever it's being cleaned out, someone that cleaned it out properly. 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. The other 1 time out of 10 will be a bad bit of gear's got through the rotor and stator like a lump, and it's fucking blocked it. You know what I mean? That's generally it. You know, that's the 2 things that'll block up your pipes, really. But yeah, other than that, machines are great. Yeah, I think some machines are harder to get used to than others, though. You know what I mean? I think like some of them single phase machines, you know, especially I'll get people messaging me about them and stuff like that. You know, like the starter machines and stuff like, you know, the M200, you know, stuff like that. People are struggling to get them going to work with them because they are quite hard to work with. I'll be honest with you. And same with the Ritmo. I've seen people block a Ritmo. It's like, and I'm not just saying them 2 brands. I'm lecturing about every single phase machine. The Predator Light, people block it up. It's just one of them things because you have to be right with them. You know what I mean? It's not like temperamental. They just need starting slow. And when it comes to K4 or any 3-phase machine, really, G5 classic, you know, is it the MC50 from what they're called, CES. It's like, mate, these machines are robust and powerful, and plus the powder and the water and the mixing's all in different places. Do you know what I mean? So we're not getting none of that cross, contamination, mixture shit together, leaving it sat there in, it water's soaking up into the Gator Bridge. We don't have that. We have separate areas where it just drops in together and that's it. Do you know what I mean? And it mixes there and it stays there. And plus they've got the power to kick out a bit of thick shit as well. With it being off a big Jenny and stuff. So yeah, I think there's a place for it. I think if you're on site non-stop and there's a few where you're using a machine, I think you ideally want to use a big 3-phase one. But generally, you'll be all right with them smaller ones. Yeah, that's it. Keep airlines clean, done, dry, the machine on start. Mate, do you know what I do? Me, natural rendering. I'll tell you what I do with my machines. Yeah. So when I clean down at the end of the day, I set it up like I'm going to use it again. Basically, I'll put washing up liquid in it and stuff like that, so it's ready. It's all lubed, ready to go. And I always put water through my air hose and through my material hose at the beginning of every job, because I need to make sure my airline's clear, and if water don't come out, it's blocked. Obviously, material ain't gonna come out. And the same with my material hose. I always check them. The one time I didn't check them was actually a few months back. I didn't check them. And when I turned it on, it didn't come on, and I had a blockage. The one time, you know what I mean? The one time, I never really have blockages and that, because I always clean them out properly. But the one time I didn't check, I got a blockage. I was livid. But yeah, so for me now, mate, every single time, water through the gun, water through the air, every single time. Got to be done, mate. Got to keep it clean. You got to keep that whistling, mate. Yeah. Well, that's what it is. Like you say, Ben, you've overcome, Like exactly, you got to flush the line out and everything like that. You've had to overcome some problems with a Ritmo to get it running bang on. That's what it is. But now you know how to use that machine. You're flying, you know what I mean? So when people slag off machines, they go, this machine's shit. Machine ain't shit. You just haven't figured it out yet. You know what I mean? So, you'll be all right. As soon as you figure it out and get it working, running smooth, you'll be flying. And like you are, that's what you're doing, aren't you, mate? So, but yeah, man. Joe, loving the live stream. Do you add water to your thin cut tubs for a more uniform finish? Wayne Brewer. So Wayne, on all my thin cut tubs, I put 400 to 500 mil of water every single one. Just helps it go out, shoot out the gun a bit better. Helps it go a little bit further. And plus, I like it to have a little bit tighter and thicker. Do you know what I mean? And mix it for 6 to 7 minutes because it breaks all silicon up properly. But that's how I use them. Yeah, that's how I use. I always put water in them, mate. But yeah, like you say, Ben, mate, 90% user error it is. And the other, like you said, the other 10%, mate, or 1 out of 10, you've got something happen. So my machine had a loose connection in back. That's it. It wouldn't turn on. I was like, it turned on, but it won't switch on the motor. I went in back and it was the wire hanging out. You know what I mean? I just literally pushed it back in, pressed the button, and it boom, kicked up. So these little bits like that, but again, you'll pick it up as you go. You'll pick stuff up like, solenoid seizing up. People are like, oh no, what's that? But the reality is, it's a simple thing to it might be blocked. It might have a bit of grit in it. It might just be seized up. If it's been sat for a bit, water, it can seize shit up, can't it? Just take it out, clean it, put a bit of lube on, bump, stick it back in. Machine's cushy. I actually replumbed my machine because I snapped one at pipes. I was, it was just corroded. The pipe was corroded, and I literally was doing something. I was tightening something when I was the filter. I changed the filter, and as I was tightening it, I tightened it up, and it snapped it, mate. So I had to go to plumbers merchants and buy all parts. Trust me, I was laid on the floor at middle of the street, like thinking, what am I doing here? But I got it back together and got spraying that day. So, yeah, man, that's what it is. You learn, you figure it out. Machines are great. If you want to get into rendering and that, they're great. They're great. They're no good for someone if you're doing one job a year, but if you're doing a job a month, it makes that life easier for you. But yeah, man, I think I'm going to get some people onto my live. I'm going to try get some... I'm going to try get some interviewees on. Some of the lads, I reckon. I get a few on. I'm gonna drop a few messages tonight when I'm watching football. So, but yeah. It's been good, man. It's been good talking to you. I've had some good questions. I've had some good people asking some questions. Hopefully, you've had some good value from it. If you have, give us a subscription on YouTube if you can, if you want to. And any plasterers or renderers, and if you sound, go to Renderate Hub on Facebook. That's my group on there. Machine all the way. We started 32 bags of base, full meshing, around 2 hours spread. It's easy, innit? It's easy, man. That's the thing with rendering with machine. It's just a piece of piddle in it. You can just spray on piddle. Piece of piss in it. You can just spray, man. It's just cush. You know what I mean? Can't beat it. How fast them machines chuck gear through. It's mad. Yeah. And it baffles me when everyone goes, hands, I can hand apply quicker. You can't. I can't. You can't. No, you can't. You can't. I know you can't. No one can. No one can hand apply quicker than a machine. No. So, what's this here? Joel, have you ever worn out the pressure plate at the bottom of the machine where the pressure gauge is? That took me ages to figure out what was wrong. You know what, mate? I've never ever worn it out. No, never worn it out. No, not that I know of anyway. But yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, spraying. We do loads of mono. More we spray, more we have to rub. Jordan, yeah, you're right, mate. That's it. Yeah, it's one of them with mono, innit? You've got to get it on to right thickness, so you've got something to rub back, haven't you, as well? So I think with underplying, it's hard to get it on thicker, innit, with underplying as well. So if you're spraying it, at least you know you can just go, yeah, pass that gun back over this. It needs another tickle. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're underplying it, it's like, fucking hell, I'm gonna have to mix up a bit more, drag that up here, do this, do that. You know what I mean? It's just long in it. So with machine, you just when you're ruling, you can be like, oh, little tickle there, bumps, and it's done. So much easier, man. I would never ever go back to underplaying. I'd always invest in a machine, because it's just the way, innit? It's just the way the world, man, with rendering. Gear on, it literally is gear on tap. Exactly. It's a good one. That is a good saying. Nice gear on tap, mate. You know what it is? I did it today when I was spraying I did gear blend on thingy in on bungalow today. Sprayed all top half of it, rolled it all up, and there was some bits that needed more gear on. Got my hose again, boom, topped it up again, rolled it off, cushed it, no problem. And that was thin coat, and it was lovely. Sprayed it up, rolled it up, flattened it off, power floated it up, boom, cushed it, easy. Imagine laying all that on by hand. Imagine laying on that cable end by hand. I'd have been jiggered right now. I'm tired anyway, but imagine if I'd have done it by hand, I'd have been dead. Yeah, shit, mate. Spray all the way. I'm going to do a video, actually. I'm going to do a video on my skim coats that I've been doing, because I've been doing skim coats with Optimix really wet gear over the top of a fully floated wall. Oof. Different. Dazzle, what would you give for a day rate to knock a house off standard 2-story? Mate, it don't matter what I'm doing. If you're leaving the house, whatever your rate is, you charge, don't you? It don't change because it's you know, my rate won't change because I'm doing hacking off. Don't work like that. If you're paying a labourer, whatever you pay a labourer, innit? But yeah, don't change it, mate, because if you're doing something else. End of the day, you've worked out your day rate. Well, hopefully you've worked your day rate out to, you know, the way you need to live. Do you know what I mean? Or the way you need to earn your money. So it don't change on what you're doing. What attachment do you use in a power floating base coating? Is it the diamond? I use both, Jay. So I use a sponge and a diamond. So a lot of people, I guess I've had stick off people before going, oh, what are you doing with sponge on there? How come you're using sponge on there? You shouldn't be using sponge. You should use diamond. And you know what, mate? Yeah, they don't really realize that you actually use them both together. So today, I put the coat on. I've used the serrated edge to find my levels. Then I used a spat to smooth it out. And then from there, because I'm doing a big wall, I know that it's going to pull in a bit quicker on me, which is fair enough. Do you know what I mean? So what I do then is let it pull in. Then I sprayed water on, got the sponge out, power floated it with a sponge, which brings it back to life just enough so then I can switch it onto my diamond float, or I can do it with my hand diamond float because it's easy once it's had a sponge up. It's easy with a diamond float after. And then you get that on top and that gets it flat. You can actually see where you're rubbing to get it flat, you know what I mean? So again, like I don't really respond to what comments I get, but someone said to me over a week, they said, "Oh, you shit, why you sponging up a wall before you've diamond floated it?" Mate, I'm gonna diamond float it after. You don't have to diamond float it and then finish with it all the time. You can, you know, that's it. Wayne's just saying just use the sponge. If you've got it flat as well already with a spat, you can just use a sponge. Like I say, for me, I do. It depends what I'm doing. Depends how I'm feeling, how much air I've got on, what I want to do. But I use the sponge sometimes to bring it back to life. And you know, obviously wait the gear up and move it around a bit, and then I'll get my diamond float on to get it flat. I like the diamond float finish. To be fair, but today I did sponge to wake it back up because I'm doing a big wall. Then I did a diamond to make sure that I got all hollows and made sure it was flat. And then to finish it, I just went over it with sponge just to give it a little finish tickle. That was it. So yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, natural rendering. I'd rather down tools when hand apply than I'd rather lose my wife. I'd rather lose my wife than my machines. I had to say no because she's in the kitchen. She'll probably get a knife out and juke me. But yeah, that's quality. Great banter. Feel you on that one. I'm only joking, Pip. He's kind of equal though. Because we need you both. You know what I mean? I love you though. Getting me in trouble here, you much. Take it easy. So yeah, do whatever works best for you, Dazzle. You're right, mate. But honestly, there's not wrong with a sponge float and there's not wrong with a diamond. But diamond, I find gets it flatter. But I think the sponge is good if you've already, you know, waited long enough for it where it's not going to be moving about anyway when you get sponge on it. Sound. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Oh God. Oh. Right, man. Cheers, everybody. What you say? Your wife's 9 months pregnant. My wife is. Are you 6 months? 7. My lass is 7 months. So yeah, yours is 9, mine's 7. Yours is about ready to drop then anytime now. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Yeah, man, that's class. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go because I'm knackered, and I want to watch this football as well. So listen, man. Top man Wayne, good to speak to you again, and I'm loving your stuff that you're putting out, your content, you're smashing it. Jordan, thanks, mate, for your question and your answers that you helped us with as well, man. Buzzing for that, man. Thanks a lot. Jay, always a pleasure. Same for you, mate. Always a pleasure with you, pal. But yeah, guys, Mark Neeson, thanks for your advice today, Mark. He helped me out today, asked him a question. He's an expert on sand and cement and rendering and plastering in general, really. So yeah, he's good. But yeah, listen, guys, I'm gonna shoot. And yeah, anyone else wants any more information on machines, you know where I'm at, get on me. But yeah, guys, legends, love yous. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye-bye. Oh man. Later on, guys.